Hi beauty fam, welcome back to MikiCarrBeauty. I'm Miki, and on my channel I love to talk about luxury skincare and beauty and sometimes luxury goods. And today I'm going to be doing a wear test of some gifted products I received in the mail from Rituel De Fille. I ended up getting two of the shades of the 3-drop Weightless Serum Foundation in the colors 155 and 150, and then they also gifted me the Thorn oil. I've been using this for a while and it's actually a really beautiful product. So if you're interested in that content, then keep watching. Go ahead and subscribe, comment and like, and with that out of the way, let's begin. So I have a bare face right now. I have no makeup other than some skincare, and I wanted to do a wear test of this product from Rituel De Fille. So I ended up getting their 3 drops Weightless Serum Foundation, and the shades that I ended up getting were 150 and then 155. And I'm looking at the shades here. This is 150 is a medium with olive undertones, and then 155 is medium with warm golden undertones. So one's more olive and then one's warm undertones. This one here is 150 and this is 155. And you can already tell that this one is already warmer and this is a little bit more, not cool, but more green undertone. They sent me an information about the product. It's a 3-drop Weightless Serum Foundation. The complexion you want from a medium coverage foundation, so probably light to medium. The ease you want from a tinted oil. The ingredients you want from a serum. Innovative new formula formulated with a base of jojoba, marula, and MCT oil. Made with actives at an effective concentration to support radiance and firmness, even skin tone, and protect skin barrier. Buildable medium coverage, glowy natural finish in 24 shades, never sticky, never greasy, never drying. Feels like nothing, changes everything. Experience the first beauty product ever created with a hyper-potent new carotenoid active. More importantly, it's cruelty-free and vegan formula. I always love that. And it says how to apply. Okay, non-comedogenic, safe for all skin types, natural and biodegradable. Real foundation that feels like skincare. We're so lightweight it feels like nothing at all. Okay, so we're seeing a whole new trend, like I've been talking about the last year, of these foundations or tints, whatnot, that will have skincare properties. And so we've seen that a lot, especially with Japanese makeup. And I'm just really a person who loves to test out new foundations, new formulas in the luxury space market. So thank you, Rituel De Fille, for sending me these gifted products. And even if I didn't get this gifted, I would always, I was actually interested in this product. I've been eyeballing it for a while. I did reach out to them and they ended up giving me these as gifts, but I will always do an honest review. They also sent Thorn oil, and I had seen this around with reviewers. Rituel De Fille Thorn oil priming facial elixir, and so that's what the box says. And apply 5 to 10 drops to the cleansed skin of the face, neck, and décolleté morning, night. Massage in and allowed to absorb to prepare for a makeup application. Recommended for all skin types. Those with very dry skin may wish to apply at the higher end of recommended drops. Okay, and if the sanguine color begins to settle, this is natural. Just shake gently to unify. Yes, so I've had this open. There's particles at the bottom, so it definitely does settle. I have to say that I've already used this, and I do like this formula. This extraordinary oil appears blood red in the bottle, soft blush on the dropper, and entirely colorless on the skin. And you can see at the bottom, there's the product that they're talking about. It's actually really cool. I think it's like spooky Halloween season, kind of appropriate. I'm going to start with this. I just want to show you what it looks like. I love this bottle. It just definitely smells like something natural or botanical, but not overwhelmingly like medicinal. Let me get in so you can see what this looks like. So I kind of shook it already. And this is what the dropper looks like. So this is really like blood orange color. It looks really cool. I like it actually. So I will show you how I've been using it. I'm going to actually show you what it looks like on my hand. And it's not particularly oily. I mean, I do feel like the oil in my hands, but it does absorb. And if you get too much, you can always just like take a cloth and just kind of pat the rest away. but it's definitely moisturizing. I've used this Thorn oil before. I do like it. I would say I've used it on days when I don't have makeup, and I've used this as like a light primer. I actually have normally oily skin, so I don't use a lot. So again, I told you I had skincare down, so what I'm going to do is actually just put 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, I had like recommended 10. I think that's just too much for me. Even 5 is a little bit too much, but what I'm going to do is just do this and put it on my face like this. Just patting it in. It's like a little bit botanical. And then I do this. I don't want to rub my face, but I am patting it in. And I think that's enough. Actually, now I'm thinking about 5 would probably be a little bit too much for me. So maybe like 3, because I actually, again, I have oily skin. So I'm getting in close so you can see how it looks. Just like a nice radiant kind of oil to start with. I do like this product a lot. So I've been using this at night too. So in my hands, I just kind of like a multi-purpose oil. And why don't I show you some swatches, or at least drops of this. So this is 150. Again, this is the medium with a olive undertone. And this is what it looks like. So that's the mechanism it comes out of. And you push from the bottom here. Press me. And again, it's like it's supposed to be 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. So that is the 3 drops. And then I'll just go ahead and show you how emollient it is. It's definitely serum-y. And that is 150. And then I'll do the other one on my hand, so I'll do a comparison. So you can see there's definitely that undertone. If you're someone who has an olive undertone, you might want to look at this product, because I think they had a couple different shades with an olive undertone. I think that's way too light for me. And I'll go ahead, and I forgot to do this. Actually, it says you have to shake it a lot because it might settle, because it's a serum foundation. So let me shake that up really, really good. Okay, so this is 155. This is, again, medium tan with a warm gallop. And I'm pressing on the top, 2, 3. For those of you who know SURRAT, the Dewdrop Foundation, I would say this mechanism is a lot easier. Sometimes that Dewdrop Foundation does not dispense. And it can be frustrating for some people. I don't find it to be a thing, but it's definitely easier than the other one. Than this one. Or no, this one is definitely easier than the SURRAT Dewdrop Foundation. Okay, so this is 155 and this is 155. You can definitely see it's very like slick and very much like a serum. 150, 155. So this is definitely too light. I'm going to put the 155 on my face. I have a feeling, and this happens a lot with foundations, that I end up cocktailing a lot of my foundations and tints, because sometimes it's either too deep or too warm, and this is too olive, but I'm somewhere in between. Shaking this again, and what I'm going to do is actually just put 1 drop on my face, and then 1 over here, and then we'll start from there. I'm going to do 1 with my fingers and then the other with a brush and see what happens. Oh no, I used the wrong color. Okay, well, we'll do a side by side. This is 150, fam. So you can see it's too light. Okay, I'm going to actually take this one off. So I'm grabbing 155, which is the one I wanted. Okay, so I'm going to shake that one on this face, on this side. 1 drop. Okay, so I'm going to use my other hand. So interesting. There's oils in here, but it almost likes like a, it is radiant for sure. You can see some of the oil on there. It's definitely not full coverage. I would say this is like a light coverage, and because I have redness, I think it'd be really hard to build up for medium coverage, because this is where I have redness and texture, as you can see. I'm going back into 155, and the number is here. That's why it's just kind of hard to see. It's small. And I'm shaking it again. I'm going to go into this and just do one drop. Okay, there's one tiny drop. It's definitely very pigmented. And then this time I am grabbing a brush and see how it does. This is a Sonia G brush. This is that Foundation Fusion series brush. I think this is a lighter application versus like when... Interesting. So because it's oilier, I think I had the oil down and then this. I think using my hands actually had it melt into the skin more, where this is actually a little lighter looking. It kind of shears it out a little bit. So I'm going to go in with one more drop and then use my hands. 155, and then I'm going to go in. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. I'm going to get in closer. Okay, so that is up and close and personal. You can see it's actually very, very oily. What I'll be looking at is, I am an oily skin person, so we'll see if this serum works for me since I have oily skin already. It might be too... And this is not a first impressions. I've actually worn this foundation twice, and what I can say about it, it is very oily, but for someone who's... It's oily for me, I would say. Someone who has dry skin or like kind of normal combo skin with dry patches, this actually might be really like kind of like your answer to your prayers as we go into the colder season. Okay, and I'm touching my face because this side has both the Thorn oil base primer and then the 3-drop Weightless Serum foundation. And this just has the foundation, no oil primer. I would have to say there's more tack on this side, but this side looks prettier. So, it's supposed to go on kind of clear, but there's obviously like a red tint. I think this side actually looks healthier and a better match with that Thorn oil base versus this looks a little bit washed out. You let me know what you see. But it's definitely pigmented. Like, I would say 3 drops is all you need. It's not full coverage, so what I would go in is actually just kind of pat a little bit of extra here and then dab where I have some redness here. And that's what I'm doing now. Not actually getting a drop, it's just kind of like specks. Okay, and what I can say too, because it looks healthier this side, but also because there's that oil base, so that Thorn oil, the product tends to move around more on this side. Let me know which side you like better. And then what I'm going to do is finish my face and then come back. And then I'm going to grab kind of this. This is my last of the Sisley loose powder. You can see there. And I have 2 more powders, and then I have a no buy for loose powders because I have 2 more I need to finish up. So just grabbing whatever I have in here and just gently patting it in. And again, if you have dry skin, you don't have to powder down. It's just me that needs to do that. And because I have pores, I'm pulling down here so it kind of blurs. Okay, so that is the face, and I'm going to zoom out because y'all are too close. Okay, so here we are. Here is the serum foundation is looking good. And then when I can come back and do a check-in, it'll be really dark, so I'm going to have studio lighting, and then I'll do a check-in how it's going. Okay, Beauty Fam, I'm back for the last check-in on this foundation. This Rituel De Fille 3-drop Weightless Serum Foundation. And let me get in close here. Okay, I have studio lighting on. And let's see. The foundation is wearing okay. I think I haven't touched up the serum foundation very much. It's only been, I'm going to take off my makeup, it's about 9:30. I think what I can say is that it's definitely like a light medium kind of coverage foundation with very light coverage. You're not going to get full coverage with this. I think this foundation is probably best for someone with dry or combination skin. I am oily all over, so I actually had to at least blot with oil blotting papers once, and you can see because of it being a light foundation and it being oily, the redness is kind of coming through, and that's just because of my skin type of aging skin and me having oily skin. It'll start to lift the foundation. You can see where it's starting to wear down here, and then here, and even in my chin. We went out to dinner and we were eating lots of noodles. So who knows what happened if, you know, food was kind of like all over the place. But, you know, I think this will be good on when it's like middle of winter, at least for me. So because if you have oily skin and I have oily skin, it'll probably be good when it gets really, really dry. But I think I can't see myself using this in the summer because I'm super oily already. Let me compare it really quickly to the SURRAT Dewdrop Foundation. So here is the SURRAT Dewdrop Foundation on this side, and this is the Rituel De Fille 3-drop Weightless Serum Foundation. It's a very similar kind of packaging, like black, and I wear in SURRAT the Dewdrop Foundation, wear shade 7, and actually that's a bit too light for me because I've gotten tan pretty much the entire year. And how many? This is 1 fluid ounce, and then for the Rituel De Fille and the SURRAT is less than an ounce. It's a 0.6407, no, 0.64 ounces. So there's less in here. And it's a kind of a similar mechanism. It's got less like this squishy button, and so does this, but it's covered by a sticker. Let me show you. I can actually take the sticker off so you can see. There's actually, it's got this kind of like button contraption. So you flip it over and you push, but you're supposed to shake it. But let me show you the consistency, how this is different. And I'll just show you the difference in color. So this is this is shade 150. And I'll use this finger to kind of shear it out. This shade is 155, the one I have on my face. And again, 1 drop goes a long way. Super pigmented. And then this is the SURRAT Dewdrop Foundation in shade 7. And it's definitely a harder container. It's not plastic. It's like it's almost like a hard plastic. And this is shade 7. I can see it's less warm. It's kind of like a cool, more like a kind of reddish undertone, where these are definitely more yellow. I think I have to say, I do like the Dewdrop Foundation more just because it's less oily and it's not as pigmented, but I really like the finish on it. It's not as oily. What I really love doing with this Dewdrop Foundation, and I could see myself actually doing this, using this combination of the Rituel De Fille, is my favorite combination is actually to use this Dewdrop Foundation in combination with the Chantecaille foundation. I love to go into this Chantecaille foundation. This is the Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. It's actually not a foundation, it's a tinted moisturizer. I like to put that on first, and then I like to use this as like a spot treatment, and it looks so pretty. I could see myself combining this with this as well, just kind of layering products. I really like to do that with just light products. It's like nice sheer kind of like layers of product, and I could see myself using that. So I really enjoy this. I think we'll see. I'll keep playing with it. And I think this is probably best for someone with dry skin or combination skin. But if you're super oily, this is much oilier than this. This is kind of like, I would say, it has some oil in it. It's definitely more like a serum, like a light tint, but this is definitely serumy and oily. So I think if you don't like that kind of coverage, this might not be for you. But if you like something that's very serumy but pigmented with an oil radiant base, this is gonna be really, really good. So I think it's worth a try. And then, so that's it, beauty fam. That's it for my review. Remember to subscribe, comment, like below. Have you ever tried any of these Rituel De Fille products, like the Thorn oil or this serum foundation? Let me know. This 3-drop weightless serum foundation. Let me know if you've tried it or if you're interested, and let me know what you think of how this look turned out. Okay, beauty fam, take good care and be kind to yourself and others, and just be you. Until the next video, take care, beauty fam. Bye.